One thing, going back to the question was asked on it, it's gone off the screen now. You and Brian Duncan have always been regarded as the top two players, particularly of your era. And what was the record like between you and Brian? Somebody asked a question on there.
I'm afraid I'm not very good at keeping records, but what I will say is that Brian used to beat me more often on a slow running green, and I'd beat him more often on a very fast running green. Yeah. I couldn't tell you the record whatsoever. I've beaten him in things and he's beaten me, and I really couldn't tell you how many times we've beaten each other.
As you say, is your greatest opponent, would you say, or his toughest opponent?
Toughest? Well, it used to be a time when I could never beat Chris MacDonald, but now I've played him a few times in the last few years and I don't think he's beaten me, so I don't know. But I think probably my toughest opponent was in the indoor flat green game, and that was Tony Alcott. I beat him once out of about 6 attempts. You know, what you might call a tough cookie, Tony Alcott. Played lots of the top people like Alex Marshall, who's won the World Championship 5 times. He beat me in a competition on the last end by 1 shot on a measure, and there was the width of a piece of paper in between. So, you know, it's nice to play against all these people, you know, the likes of David Bryant and Willie Wood I've played against as well. Another Commonwealth Games specialist. Happy memories, and nice people. Lot of respect both ways.
It's good with the sport we play, isn't it, that particularly yourself, Noel, that you've been playing for so long, that people of any age, as you proved in the All England last year, at the age of 67, whatever it was, to come and win the All England playing 6 games, that it's a sport that age doesn't come into it too much, doesn't it?
Well, no, I mean, I don't mind saying this. I'm completely against myself. One of the teams I play for, the vet section, rang me up and said, "Would you play for us tomorrow afternoon?" It's at home, so I said, "Oh, yeah, sure, if you're really struggling." So I turned up and went on. Well, I've not lost a game on that green, I don't think, in 5 years. And this is the Vets League, you know. Supposedly half of them can't bend down and God knows what, can't see. Well, I got beat. You know, this guy, he just, I think the phrase is, platted it. And I came off the green afterwards thinking, what happened there, you know? So it's just an amazing game. But I've been very fortunate. I've kept pretty healthy, and even though I've run pubs, I've not been a big drinker, so you know, like the odd pint, but I've been fortunate in my health, and my eyesight's kept pretty well, and my arm's still going in the right direction. Yeah. So I can still bend, so yeah, fortunate. I mean, I know a lot of people end up with bad knees or elbows or God knows what. I've been lucky, and I think the main thing as well is that I've kept my enthusiasm. You know, I just absolutely love to get stuck in, and I think it's the head-to-head thing, you know.
And concentration as well.
Well, that's it, but I do have the odd senior moment these days, and unfortunately it tends to be in the middle of a bowling green, and I send one a bit offline, or
to have played at the top level, and we've mentioned the likes of obviously Brian and the great ones, the Dennis Mercers, the Arthur Murrays and all these people, and now you played all those at the top level, and now you're coming against the current top players, you know, GI and Gary Ellis. It's marvellous for yourself to be able to stay at that top level for so long, and taking on the best nowadays and beating them as well.
Well, yes, it happens sometimes, yeah. It's quite strange. I mean, there's times when I've played against the sons of people I've played against, and there's even one person I've played against in the last couple of years, and I've played against his granddad years ago. You know, I mean, it's quite weird, but it's nice to see bowling carrying on through families.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Anyway, Noel, it's a pleasure speaking to you, and I mean we've run over slightly tonight, so we have to come to the end of the programme now. So I think it's been a great show. There's been a lot of doom and gloom spoken Crown Green that it's on its knees, but I think tonight we've seen with what the effort the MP is trying to do to protect our beloved bowling greens, and plus the British Crown Green actually trying to do something about getting the sport on TV this year. We look forward to seeing the All England, the champions, etc. on TV. It's all looking promising. Plus the new newsletter, I think it's looking great. What do you think, Jamie?
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, it's all on the up. I'd like to thank you for asking me along, Mel. I've really enjoyed it, and it's been an honour and a pleasure to be in your company, Noel. I've really enjoyed listening to you.
Very kind of you.
Yeah, what about my company? Yeah, it is good. Yeah, we're really grateful to have you, Noel. It's a pleasure listening to you, coming down here. So that's where it is, folks. I think we're coming to the end. Obviously, we miss Lynn tonight, but we got by without her. But we'll go and see how she is when we get back now. So, anyway, to all the listeners and to Noel and Jamie and all the other guests, please give your support to John Woodcock MP. We spoke about it earlier. We need to protect our greens. Get you in touch with your local MPs. Paul's going to start off some petition, and I'm sure the British Crown Green will do something as well. So, from that until next time, from everyone here at Talkingbowls and from me, Mel Evans, just remember it's only a game, so enjoy it and good night.